everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I am going to be wearing and testing out a new foundation from a Nigerian brand. I am going to be wearing and reviewing the Blossom Makeup Soft Matte Veil Foundation and the Her Nude Story Super Cover Multi-Purpose Sculpting SPF 30 Concealer. If you watched my haul from the makeup fair, you would have seen when I got these products. Really wanted to try out a Nigerian brand's foundation. There are so many Nigerian brands now doing their thing, especially with complexion products. So I really want to give a couple of them a chance. Now this is the part of the video where I would, read out a description of what the foundation is about, because I always want to hear what the brand has to say about the foundation. But if you go to their website, they have nothing, no description of the foundation at all. If anyone from Blossom Makeup is out there, please, your website should have a description of your foundation for SEO. It helps your website, it helps people find you, it helps people know that you have a foundation. I don't know if the other range of foundations they have descriptions, but on the website link for the Soft Matte Veil Foundation, there is no description at all. It's just like the names of the shades and then a QR code. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with a QR code on a website, yeah. But the concealer does have a description. Are you considering taking a break from the bold aesthetic look? You can achieve a toned down yet flattering makeup with this bestseller concealer. This lightweight super creamy formula hides dark circles, puffiness, hyperpigmentation, and blemishes to give you an even-toned complexion and beautiful natural look without caking or creasing. Her Nude Story Concealer also contains SPF 30, which provides high protection against sunburn. Not to forget, it's perfect for highlighting and contour. So the concealer is a highlight and contour concealer. You can also use it for hyperpigmentation, blemishes. The foundation, I'm not sure what the story of the foundation is. I really wish there was some kind of description to tell me what I'm expecting. From the name, I'm expecting soft matte. One thing they did tell me when they were swatching me is that it oxidizes. I have the shade Butter, and when they were swatching me, it looked very, very light. And I was like, yo, this is very light. And they're like, oh, no, don't worry, it oxidizes. Bottle says soft matte long wear foundation, shake before use. So let's do that. It has a pump, it has a pump, it has a pump. Let's start off with 3 pumps. Okay, that was a bit more than 3. It has a scent, but it's hard for me to place the scent. It smells like chemicals. That's the closest thing I can say. Let us begin and see what we're working with. It really smells like chemicals, but I wouldn't say bad chemicals, but like it does have a chemical-y scent to it. I actually do not know what to feel. I don't know what to feel. Let me take it in. I think it's because I'm so bright and I'm so light that I'm just like, whoa. It blends out very, very nicely. Like the way it was smooth, the way it went all over my skin. It does have a chemically scent. First, like when I was, patting around my nose, I could really smell that. So if you're really sensitive to scents, you might not like this. I'm very impressed with the coverage. I don't think I have so much on my face, but I feel like it has covered up a very good amount of my dark circles, my hyperpigmentation, and all that good stuff. It did blend very well with my neck. I think this is actually the perfect shade for my chest. Like it looks very, very blended in. It looks like one nice color. I do think it's a little too yellow. I think it's a little too yellow, but they said it oxidizes, so I'm gonna give this baby a fair chance. It's radiant, but not radiant. It's soft. That's the best way I can describe it. This is truly a soft matte. I am gonna apply another layer for extra coverage, even though I don't really think I need that much. Like, I'm quite impressed with the coverage so far. It really covered up a lot of my acne scarring and it blended very, very well. I've actually finished everything on the plate and I think this is the perfect amount to use for my face and for the coverage I want. Second layer went on and is going on like a dream. It's blending out very, very nicely. I really like how this foundation is looking on my skin. It's soft, it's matte, it's radiant but not too radiant, it's matte but not too matte. It's really living up to the soft matte name. I do want to see it oxidized because I do think I look very, very yellow and very bright. I'm waiting to see the oxidization. A close-up of the makeup. I think this is so pretty. I think it's very, very pretty. I am worried about how light it is. You know, I'm waiting for it to oxidize. Do you believe in love after drugs? I couldn't pretend I'm getting into you. I really don't think it's strong enough for. Now we are going to be going in with the Her Nude Story Super Cover Multi-Purpose Sculpting SPF 30 Concealer, Highlight and Contour. Those are all the words on the bottle. Those are all the words on the bottle. I've already opened this because I did the unboxing, but let me show you this. Look at this doe foot applicator. This is a huge doe foot applicator because usually concealers are very small. Let me show you guys another concealer for comparison. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. This is the Maybelline concealer. This is the Blossom Beauty concealer. Many concealers are usually like very, very small. Me, I like this. Let's go in with a little bit of concealer. So I'm going to conceal all the areas that I usually conceal, which is like under my eyes, chin, the bridge of my nose, and my forehead. First layer and only layer done. It blends out so nicely. The two products, blendability, mwah, love it. I have like no bad things to say. I really just like the way it looks on my skin, and I like the way it really blended out nicely. The concealer doesn't have a scent. Foundation and the concealer together have given me such a nice, pretty complexion. I'm radiant, but not too radiant. It's matte, but it's not like dried down matte. It's just like my skin. It feels like my skin. It also feels like there's nothing on my face. Like it's very light, the concealer and the foundation. It doesn't feel heavy. I don't feel like I'm wearing a ton of makeup. It feels very nice and natural. I'm so impressed. I am so impressed. Bravo, guys. Bravo, bravo, bravo. I'm gonna go finish the rest of my makeup off camera, dress up, get ready, and come back to you with my thoughts on this foundation, concealer, and the plans we have for today. Ta-da! Here is the finished face of the makeup, and here I am ready to head to the office and cosplay a marketing executive. I really like the way the foundation and the concealer worked together with other products. I used a couple of powders, blush, highlight, all that good stuff, and everything looks very nice. I really still like the way it looks natural, like a nice soft matte. My face doesn't feel any drier. It doesn't feel like it's begging for water or dehydrated. It feels and looks very natural, feels very light on the skin as well. It doesn't feel like I have makeup on. I wouldn't say I'm surprised. I'm just like, yay, yay, yay for us, yay for us. This foundation is proving itself to be something really nice, so I'm excited to take it into the world and see how we do. I'm going to the office, so we're going to be testing this foundation out in a day in Lagos at the office. After the office, I am going to Beyonce's birthday party. Yes, Beyonce invited me to her 44th birthday party, which is happening at Fire Than Ice tonight. This foundation is going to be on for quite some time. It's going to be a long day. I know it's going to be a long day. I already have that feeling in my bones. So I'm excited to see how I actually will look after a couple of hours and after, you know, the long. It's currently past midnight. I am back at home. I've had this face of makeup on for over 10 hours. As you can see, my nose, this T-zone area right here is very, very oily, very, very shiny. But apart from that, the rest of the makeup looks pretty good and it looks really nice. I thought it would be matter for longer. I haven't seen an oily nose like this in a really long time. I feel like a lot of foundations have done a very great job at becoming more oil controlling, and this one hasn't gotten there yet. My nose is shiny. In fact, not even my nose, just like As you can see right here is very shiny. I am a little concerned about the longevity about this foundation. Tonight I was in the office and I was out at an event, dancing, singing, you know, doing the whole shebang. Knowing what I know now and knowing that I'm taking this foundation with me to a rave, I'm not confident it will perform well. And when I mean well, I mean like over time, because this is what I look like right now and I look very, very shiny. I'm not sure how I feel about this foundation. I felt very good about this foundation when I first wore it, but looking at myself in the viewfinder and looking at myself in the mirror, I'm like, damn, I am shiny. No one gave me compliments. Let's take note of that. I'm rave ready and I can't wait to go and shake my ass on the dance floor with this beautiful foundation on my face. Yes, I said beautiful because that's actually how I feel. Now, as much as I'm not happy with how the foundation isn't oxidizing fast enough, I still feel like this is very bright. I do think it's a very beautiful product. I do think it's a very beautiful foundation, and I am loving the soft matte vibes. Like, this is pure soft matte. The foundation and the concealer blended so well together. Look at this look. Like, it's just so beautiful. Like, yes, this is such a beautiful look, and I can't wait to take it out tonight. I want to see if this foundation is going to survive 3 raves. Yes, I said that. So let's see if these bad boys are up for the challenge. Instead of coming back and showing you how my face looks after everything, I decided to show you the progress of my face makeup throughout the raves. This is what my face looks like after the first rave. The foundation is wearing nicely, and it's a similar look after the second rave. It's when you get to the end of the third rave and you see my face becoming shiny. My nose and my forehead are shiny, and a little bit of my cheeks as well. So it definitely isn't as long lasting as you would like. If you're an oily girl, your oil will come through, but it does do its best to last as long as possible. This is the makeup look that we're taking today on our day of errands. It's literally just foundation, concealer, a little bit of powder, a little bit of blush, a little highlight, mascara, brows, and lip gloss. That's it. Just simple and very straight to the point. There are a couple of things I need to get done. First thing I need to do is eat. I am starving. I need to get something in my belly. Then I have to go and visit my parents. Then I have to go to the supermarket. Then I have to go to another supermarket. Then I have to come home, sort things, cook for the week. This foundation is going to be taking us through this busy day, and I hope it does well. Here we are back from the day of errands. I have done a lot of cooking, a lot of shopping. I had a very nice lunch. This is what the foundation looks like on my face, and it definitely looks more like skin. A lot of it has faded away, giving I was born like this. I am a little shiny though, like right here is very shiny, and my forehead as well. I like it. It really looked very nice and natural when I first put it on. You know, sweating, cooking, all that good jazz. This is where we are. Here are my final thoughts on the Blossom Makeup foundation and concealer. I really enjoyed the performance of this foundation. I think this foundation is very, very nice. When it wears in and like after it's been an hour or so, it really becomes like skin, especially if you're doing a very light look. I do remember on the day that I went out for errands, just the lightest of the foundation was just enough, and it looked very, very skin-like. It also works well when you're going full glam, like when I did for the rave. Delivered very, very well. It blends out very well. It's not too long lasting, I will say. This oxidization that they claim this foundation have, or the attendant said, because that's what the attendant said, it wasn't me. Looking at myself in the viewfinder, and I'm pretty sure you guys can also see it as well, my chest, my neck, and my face are kind of not the same color. They said it oxidizes. I don't think it does, so I do wish that she had brought me maybe a darker shade. This is 1 gram, like maybe a darker shade would have helped. It does blend in, but it is still light. Like, it works, but like it's very precarious. And also, your foundation shouldn't oxidize to the point that it's a completely different shade. I think it should get slightly darker, but not so dark that it's like from this to my skin tone. Like, looking at it in the bottle, you can probably tell that this is not my skin tone. This is a little bit too light. But the attendant matched me, said it oxidizes, said I will be fine. So that's on her. For the concealer is there's actually nothing so special about this concealer. There was nothing that blew me away. The coverage was fine. The blending was fine. I wouldn't say it's mid. It's above mid, but it's not like... It didn't blow me out of the water. There are nights that I know I use the foundation and another concealer because I would prefer to use that concealer. It's not like this concealer is bad, it's just that there's nothing so special about it. I do really like the packaging. I love how big the doe foot applicator is. That is a very, very big doe foot applicator, and I will give that to them. And I really do like how big this concealer is, but the formula is nothing special. It's a nice concealer. Would I recommend you buy this foundation? Yes, it's a very nice foundation. Make sure you just get it in your shade. I really enjoy enjoyed using it, and it worked in all the aspects that I tested it on. In fact, that's what I'm gonna wear to work right now, and this is a really pretty look if I do say so myself. If you have your preferred concealer, keep to your preferred concealer. If you want to try out a new concealer that does concealing well, you could try this one out. I do not remember the price off the top of my head right now, but I'll put it on the screen so you can see. So if you're looking to get into makeup, if you're looking for a Nigerian brand to support, you can support this brand. It's very nice. Just make sure you get your shade. And that's my wear test and review of the Blossom Makeup Foundation and Concealer. If you've ever used the product, or if you've ever used this brand, please leave a comment below and let me know what your experience has been with them. I'd love to hear your own thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to prime your face to the subscribe button so that you can join my family here on YouTube. Also, do not forget to blend out your foundation to the notification bell so you always get a notification of whenever I upload a new video. And also, do not forget to set your face with some setting spray to the like button so that you can tell YouTube that this video is awesome and to recommend it to other people as well. Don't forget to be awesome, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!